Hey guys, I'm Adithya Anilkumar and I'm currently pursuing my BTech in computer science at Model Engineering College. I'm currently in my second year and it's nice to meet you. I really thank IEEE for giving me this opportunity to talk to you guys in especially during the COVID time where we cannot conduct this talk in person. So a huge kudos to IEEE for taking the effort to organize this IEEE talks. I hope you are safe at home and enjoying the quarantine. Yeah, I know, not really. No one really enjoys quarantine now, do they? Okay, yeah, so coming to my talk. So I'm going to talk about two things today, which is one is the maker movement and second is the importance of innovation. These two are really essential nowadays, especially during the corona period and after the corona period. So let's get started then. Okay, so most of you might be having this doubt in your mind. What or who is a maker, right? Just think about that for a minute. Who is a maker? Hmm. Okay, I'll tell you what a maker is or who a maker is. Okay, a maker is not a what, it's a person. It's a person like you or me who's interested or who is a hobbyist who is interested in doing do it yourself work, which is basically creating projects. It would be turning your ideas into reality. Anything under that category falls under the maker category. So if you love and if you have a passion to create projects or turn your ideas into reality, you are a maker. Yay! I am a maker as well. I'll tell you all about my experiences later on. So, coming to the point. Today we are going to find out whether you are a maker or a taker. Anyone who likes to create a product is a maker. That is what I essentially want to say. So you may be having tons of ideas in your mind. Like once you may have wondered that, oh, hey, why can't I create this product? I need this essentially, but why does this not exist in the market? Why can't I create this product? And when you actually create that product, you actually become a maker. It's not just restricted to a particular stream, as in it's not restricted to just computer science people alone. It is a general term which is applicable to anyone who has the drive and passion to build things with their hands or build things which benefit others as well or benefit himself in a way that is essential to him. So that is what a maker is. I would like to convey a quote by Adam Savage. Many of you must be knowing Adam Savage. So he is basically a very famous YouTuber and he is actually a really well-known maker. He is regarded as one of the best makers in the community. So here is a quote from Adam Savage which I would like to tell you. Humans do two things that make us unique from all other animals. We use tools and we write stories or we tell stories. And when you make something, you're doing both at the same time. So this is something that really influenced me into getting into making. And okay, so enough of what the theory or definition of making is. Now let me get to the practical point. So to find out whether you're a maker, I'll share some of my personal experiences. And I actually got my first internet connection when I was back in 8th grade. And when I was simply searching through the internet, I found a lot of articles, random articles. It was just, I just randomly landed on the site called instructables.com, and there are like a lot of random articles on how to make stuff. For example, how can you make your own projector? How can you make a smart TV? How can you make a line following robot? How can you make your own robotic hand, etc. So I was really interested in knowing more about this project, and I didn't really know that people like you or me could actually make this happen. So that is how I actually got into the maker space and the maker community. And then I started browsing a lot about makers, and then I landed on a page called the Arduino project, which is a really important project for all of us makers. So that is when I got thinking, I can do something with this. I'm really interested in this. So with this I will be able to turn my ideas into reality. So that's when the Eureka moment struck and I started following maker movement. Now we'll get to what the maker movement is. So makers, like people who are interested and passionate about do-it-yourself things, get together and they form a community. a community where everyone is respected and everyone has their own views. So when a lot of these communities get together, there is this international event called a maker fair, where all of these communities get together and they host make small exhibitions all around the globe. So this is basically a platform for you to showcase what you have made. Coming back to my previous point on how to become a maker, or how you can become a maker is, and not a taker, is by just thinking about yourself. Just take a moment to think about, do I really need to buy this go out and buy this product? For example, if you want a pen stand, and if you have pieces of cardboard lying around at home, just take a moment to think about it. Do I want to make myself a pen stand, or do I want to go out and buy a pen stand? That decision is the initial starting point when you begin to think like a maker. If you choose the first one, kudos. You are now a maker. If you choose to make your own pen stand out of cardboard boxes or something else, congratulations. You have joined the maker community. But if you choose to buy a pen stand instead of making one, because even though you already had the resources to do it, man, then you are a taker. But today we are going to be focusing on more of makers and innovation. Wow, okay, that was a lot to take in, right? Okay, so we'll get to why innovation is actually important in today's world. So a big player in today's decision making process and product cycle is innovation. So most of the products you see in the market are a result of innovation. The best example I can give you of innovation is Apple. So not Steve Jobs, that's a whole debate on itself. I'm not talking about Steve Jobs, I'm talking about the company, Apple. They launched their iPhone and it revolutionized the smartphone market. No one had ever seen such power in a small device before. Yes, there were competitors, there were players before that, but no one did it as the way Apple did it. They found a niche in the market space and exploited that niche. So that is what innovation is. So innovation is basically seeing things in a different way, which can benefit people, or making products which actually end up benefiting people. So that is how you innovate. So okay, so I'll get to how you can innovate. So what I actually do is, first I do if I have a project in mind, or if I have an idea in mind, I go to Google, I search a lot about what I have, I search what all are existing, what all need improvement. I get a list of what all I need. I just search, if for example it's a switch I want to make. This is actually a real life project I really want to make in the future. So what I do is I mean a smart switch, for example. So what I do is I go to Google, I search smart switches. It gives me a lot of results. I scroll through the results, get on individual sites, check out what their product is, or how similar that product is to my idea. And then what I do is I see what problems they are facing. As in, I think about how can I do this differently than them, so that I can make my own product. That is innovation. Doing things differently than what is being done mainstream, or finding that niche area where there's nothing happening, or which has been stagnant for over a long period of time, and exploiting that area is innovation. So it's really simple. You just have to think in a way to find something new, something which does not exist. So that is innovation. So, and innovation movement is a really important part today, as innovation plays a very key role in today's world. Without innovation, we would be stuck in the Stone Age. And if smartphones were not invented, how would I record this video? You and me wouldn't be talking. We wouldn't be seeing each other right now. So yeah, innovation is a really important factor in growth today. And now I'll come to my experience regarding innovation. I hope this can motivate you, and maybe you can start making your own projects from tomorrow onwards, and maybe get rid of your procrastination. But okay, so I had this really great opportunity in school to make a project for the CBSE Science Exhibition. The project was called ZUIT, which is called Zero Waste Integrated Technology. It's a weird ass name, but I don't know. That is something which we came up with when I was in 11th grade, and we stuck to that. So what it was is basically an automated waste segregation system. So how we came to that idea was, as we walked on the streets of Kochi, and many places we found like trash piled up together without being collected, and the stench that was coming out of trash. Oh my god! So that is when we got the idea of doing something differently than the current system. So what we thought of is like a small bin where we could put in waste, and the bin would automatically segregate the waste, and that built up on a lot. We built up on that a lot, and we finally reached a stage where we are able to deliver that product. So that is innovation. That is how you innovate. You build on ideas. You build on problem statements. You go and find where the problem is and how you can solve that problem. If you don't have an idea to start making things of your own, don't worry. Just go talk to some people, talk to a lot of people, talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, ask them what problems they are facing, and try to find a solution for their problem. So if someone says, hey, I need an app for doing XYZ, but that doesn't exist in the Play Store. Oh yeah, that is a great opportunity. Maybe take that up, do that app for him, and maybe you can market that as a product. Or what you can do is, if you have an idea, research, get to know what you can do different from others. Innovate. Innovation is really essential in today's world. Okay, so another platform where you can really innovate is through hackathons, especially through hackathons. And people have a general notion that hackathons are actually a place where you go, where you have 24 hours to code something or build something, and then you win a prize. No, that's completely false. That's a really bad misconception about hackathons. Hackathons are actually a place where you get to meet new people, where you get to network with people, where you get to fine tune your ideas, and where you get to find flaws in your ideas as well. It's a total place for growth. So if you are attending your next hackathon, don't just focus on building, but also focus on communicating with each other, talking to people around, getting to know them, sharing your ideas with them, and asking them for their opinion. Maybe you could find a potential startup co-founder with you. Who knows? So that is all about hackathons and the opportunities you may get. There is this amazing fair called Maker Mela, which happens every year in India. So I had a really great opportunity to participate in the Maker Mela back when I was in 11th standard, and it was really amazing. I got to meet a lot of people there. We got to personally interact with the Union HRD minister and a French CEO who actually invited our project to be incubated in France. Just imagine the potential we get through these platforms. So hackathons and maker fairs are actually a place where you get to meet a lot of people, where you can personally grow yourself. It's not just a place for where you go there and you build a product. So yeah, that is everything I have to say about the maker movement, innovation, and hackathon. And I hope that you will definitely try to innovate rather than sticking to mainstream ideas. So definitely go out, talk to a lot of people, find out if you can't come up with an idea, find out problems, and then try to innovate. We need innovation in today's world. Innovation is really, really important. And the easiest way you can spend time in your quarantine is by making stuff. Just there's this amazing site. I'll recommend 3 of the sites. One is Hackster.io, Instructables, and Medium. So these 3 sites give you a lot of information and a lot of tutorials which you can watch and get random project ideas. Or it could be something like making a small microphone for your camera or something out of a coconut. I mean, whoever thought of that? You could make a microphone out of a coconut. So do your research. Go Google today how I can be a maker, or go to Instructables and find random projects and start doing those. And I wish you guys all the best for all your future endeavors, and I hope that this quarantine at least you will make one project. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for patiently listening to me, and yeah, stay safe, stay home. Bye.